I am very excited to welcome back Greg Gallagher inside the all-new 2016 Honda Pilot. And I am especially excited because you own a Honda Pilot.
Yes, I do. And I would have never thought this was a Honda Pilot.
Why not?
It's a lot smaller.
What?
Yes.
Then what? Yours?
Yes.
No, it's not. It's bigger.
I honestly thought this was like maybe a CRV, something.
It's a CRV on performance-enhancing drugs.
It's not bigger than my car.
I'm going to have to do a little bit more research, but I am almost positive this is bigger.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's supposed to be bigger and longer just by, small amounts.
All right. Well.
Okay, so when was the last time you drove your vehicle?
Yesterday.
Okay, what do you remember that's different here on the center stack versus your center stack?
There's a lot of buttons and lights on this one.
Yeah, it's a beautiful screen, right?
Oh, yeah, it is.
8-inch touchscreen.
Yep, and I noticed there's a push-button gear.
Yep, the gearbox or the...
Mine is like right there.
Yep, you have the handle here.
Yeah.
Now, what year is yours?
09.
Okay, and the last model they had was 14 before any kind of changes that I know of.
Right.
And now here, taking a couple of years, paddle shifters on this one. 3.5 liter V6, 9-speed automatic transmission.
Okay.
I don't know what yours is.
I don't
know. This display here, instrument cluster.
Oh, that's pretty fancy. Yeah.
Lit up,
digital. Oh yeah.
This is cool. It's about 5 o'clock in the morning. Greg and I are off to a sprint triathlon in North Idaho. So it's a little bit still dark. The sun hasn't quite risen. And look at the accent lighting.
Yeah,
you see that?
As soon as I opened it, that blue here, blue there, around the cup holders, it's sharp.
Mm-hmm.
I really like it.
A couple of different sunroofs.
I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
2 sunroofs.
Yep.
As a CD player, DVD.
That one doesn't open. Just the visor does.
Oh, okay.
This one opens.
Okay, so just the glass doesn't open. This one does. Okay.
Blu-ray entertainment system drops down.
Okay.
Now they did have one of those. They've had those in other Hondas, like the Odyssey. They'll have that. It's a big family.
Right. Yeah.
Minivan kind of thing, a large van. So they have that, but that's a new feature that I'm aware of in this one.
Shiny black.
Huge cubby holes.
Yeah.
Melissa and I were talking about all the different ledges here in the door panel for storage.
And there's tons. Mine has some, but not. I don't know if it's that many.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the steering wheel's got every button you can imagine on it.
Yeah. And yours, I guess it probably goes based on trim level, but do you have a lot of steering wheel mounted controls?
I have radio, volume,
okay,
and then cruise control.
Okay.
I don't have Bluetooth for your phone and answer it on the steering wheel.
Okay. Okay. Must be just some upgrades that are available. This one, of course, is the elite all-wheel drive. So when they give it to us, they give us everything.
Oh yeah.
So this is loaded. Guesses on price?
Oh gosh, I'd say easy 40,000.
Yeah, a little higher.
45,000.
47 and change.
With this model.
This one right here.
47 and change.
Yeah. So would you happily upgrade to the 2016?
Well, yeah. It's gorgeous.
But the size.
I'm telling you.
3 rows. Do you have 3 rows?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have the bucket seats, the captain's chairs in the middle?
No, mine's bench all the way across.
Okay.
So it would hold 3 there instead of 2.
Mm-hmm.
So I think mine holds 8?
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, I think mine holds 8. So this must be 7?
Yep.
With the missing one. Yeah.
And as you saw, since we're going to a triathlon, I put my bike in the back. I know you have a bike.
It's coming.
But it's in the very back in the hitch.
Yes.
You have a hitch to put your bike in the very back.
Yep.
Okay, so my bike is laid out flat, and it fits no problem with the front wheel on.
Right. Yeah.
Of course, you're going to lose a couple seats here, so you and I can easily get there. But
yeah,
I get you take the front seat off, you can really still utilize the middle rows.
Yeah, definitely. I like all these little spots.
Big compartment there in the middle.
It is.
Sharp looking.
Mine is a little higher, and it opens this way, and then it does have one of these sliding cubby holes up front where all the gear shifting is on this one.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. If your gear shifter's up here, this all opens up down there.
Yeah, that opens up. The cubby, the drink holders are in it, so you can close it off and you don't see it.
Oh, okay.
And you do have an armrest, but I see that these have the captain's chair style armrest. Yeah, the seats are nice and warm.
Adjustability. So I've got some power on my side. Is yours power?
Yeah.
Okay.
Forwards, backwards.
And you don't have to put your hand down underneath to slide forward, do you?
No, it's right here.
Okay.
My passenger seat you do, but my driver's seat, it has the same controls. It has a lumbar button. This one doesn't have. You probably have it on
I got the lumbar on this side, yeah.
But
this is great. I like to hear your compare and contrast.
a push button start. That's kind of that's kind of the new thing with new cars. It seems like a lot of the ones I've done with you have the push button.
Oh yeah,
just the fob floating around somewhere.
Right. Yeah. Now, not very many these days still have the key in newer versions.
Right.
And I wouldn't. 2016 and beyond. Who knows if you will see a key again?
Yeah.
Some of the trucks, of course, you'll probably have those. Fuel economy. Do you remember your fuel economy? I know it's kind of an older model.
Well, I just filled it up yesterday actually, and with the running around I was doing, it was about 20 miles to the gallon, which I didn't think that it was that bad.
Okay.
But we do a lot of run around in town. If you get out on the highway, we took a trip to Seattle a while back, and it was over 20. I remember that. But what does this get?
19 city, 26 highway is projections. 22 in mixed.
Oh.
Now the other day, I went to Idaho to get my race packet yesterday, and I ended up having combined airport, home, driving around town, groceries, that kind of thing, and then Coeur d'Alene and back.
Right.
It was 135 miles or so. I was over 24 average.
Oh, jeez.
And that included, 65 miles or so of highway.
Oh yeah.
Directly,
yeah, definitely.
but also around town. So I feel like it was a somewhat good mix, fair mix. Of course, I'll still have plenty of time to drive it this week. And it says here, okay, right now I'm at 150 miles, 150.
Right.
It's at 23.5.
Jeez, that's really good.
And the range says here 255 at our current pace.
With what you have left in the tank.
Yeah.
And Mike has some of those similar readings. Yeah.
And safety, this is pretty darn cool. They've got adaptive cruise control. Do you have a cruise control which...
No.
Okay.
Just push the button and if somebody gets in front of you, I guess.
Okay.
You gotta hit the brake.
This will
or tap the button, just slow it down.
Okay.
My wife drives them nuts when you do that. So.
There's lane keeping assist system. So if we get in the highway, we may or may not record this, but we get in the highway, you can put the adaptive cruise control on, lane keeping assist, which the steering wheel will keep you within the lines.
Oh my goodness.
So if you are, and one more thing, there's a lane departure warning, similar, but not the same. Right. Because an alarm will go off.
Tell you somebody's there?
It'll tell you that you're going across. It'll say steering, or something on here. It says about grab your steering or steering help.
Right.
Like
okay.
Better steer right now.
Right.
Otherwise, you could, and I would never suggest it, is drive down the highway without your hands. I was doing a little bit with my hands hovering over the steering wheel.
Certainly.
And it kept me going. I was at 60 miles per hour on the highway, speed limit, had those safety features on, and it was steering itself.
Wow.
It was great because somewhat long roads, so it was able to stay within the lane.
That's pretty dang fancy.
There's also I'm not sure, I think it's called brake mitigation or something like that, where let's say I'm driving along and my foot's not in the gas, not in the brake, and I come to a car in front of me that's stopped,
right,
or much slower than me. It'll flash up here the word brake. Oh. So it lets me know that there is an impending collision coming up if you don't do something. No turn. So safety-wise, it's pretty good. Oh, good. It might be hard for you to remember this, but visibility in your vehicle versus this one.
Just looking around, this seems to be a little bit more visibility. That back window is a little bit smaller in shape, but in my car, there's a lot of stuff around it. So it might be a little bit bigger, but I think this is pretty, you got the sunroof, it just seems wide open. It just seems really, really open with the glass up.
I think the same thing with the window.
Yeah.
But I'm in a Pilot, so I should have a big open space.
Yeah.
The lane departure warnings, it's blind spot detection. Instead of having it in the mirror, they have it right here. So this will light up if someone's in your
okay, right.
blind spot. Okay, we'll be able to do this. We're getting on the highway now. I will be able to show you that lane keeping assist system and the adaptive cruise control.
That's USB charging port.
Yep, 2 of them.
Yeah, mine doesn't have that.
Okay, set my cruise, and you can set it for distances. Like if I want to make sure I am within, I've got 50 feet between me and the car in front of me, I can do that. If I want it to be 30 feet for whatever reason, you can adjust that distance.
I see.
So I'm going to set my speed limit here at, I can do a mile by mile.
So you can set it
60.
there, and
Yep.
it'll slow down.
Now I'm at 60, and here is this steering wheel icon there. If I do that, see there more arrows came around. Now, keep my hand nearby. It's steering itself. I was starting to sway.
Around the corner.
I wish you could feel this. Okay, now we're going to sway a little bit this way on the right.
And
It's not doing it. I'm not driving. I'm not steering. Technically, I'm steering, but
Right.
it's keeping. I'll try to go over here a little bit.
So,
That brings me back.
I was gonna say, does it fight you?
No, it's keeping me within the lanes.
That's amazing.
It's awesome.
And
So-
it went around a corner.
Yeah, I could keep on going here. We're losing a white line on the right side, but do you hear that? Steering required. There
right.
it goes.
Yeah, I heard that because it's
The white line left.
Right.
Okay, now we're back between some white lines, and there it showed a. Let me go over here. It's just so cool. But once you put the signal on, there's the
warning.
the warning, blind spot warning. Okay, now I'm back into the cruise control, and here we're going around a corner a little bit, and it's steering me.
Wow.
And it's still staying right there at 60 miles per hour.
So, can you have that on and drive? And if you maybe are drifting into it will pull you back, or?
Yeah. Right now I'm.
And it's that system is still on.
It's still on. Okay, everything's lit up. Oh, so I broke. Okay, now it's 62 miles per hour. So I changed the speed limit. So now it's going to go back. So yeah, I can. If I'm driving along, and for some reason I'm over here a little bit, I can. Oh, I feel it. Lane departure is lit up there.
Oh, yeah.
I felt the wheels vibrate a little bit
I see.
to bring me because I'm holding it.
Right. Yeah.
If I wouldn't hold it, it'd still do it, but I wouldn't feel it. I don't know. I just think it's almost self-driving. It's a great thing because people are looking down.
Sure.
Or sadly, people are looking at their phones.
The light lit up over there.
There it is. Yep.
That lady came up.
Oh, that guy's checking their car out.
Yeah, he is.
He's driving a
Saturn
View all-wheel drive.
Yeah.
It's like a View Encore. So yeah, that goes there. Oh, so you're looking down at your phone, or you're having a conversation, and you don't realize you're drifting.
You start to drift a little bit.
I can feel it right now, pulling me over, and I'm looking at you, but we're still within the lane, but it's giving me some cushion.
Right.
Oh, it's one of my favorite features on the car.
I like it. So does it have dual climate? Because ours, you can change the temperature on each side.
There it is.
You can't change the fan.
Oh yeah.
So
no, it's not.
I don't know if this one does or not. I mean,
It does look like it, not the fan.
so that's the temperature.
Yep, for your side.
So where's the fan button? Oh, here.
There's also climate controls in the middle row. Back.
We have that in ours, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that's the only thing that I know. Some high-end cars, you can change
Yes.
the sides blowing.
Mm-hmm. This is as high end as it gets with Honda in
Honda,
the size.
I'm like the German cars I'm talking about.
Well, with the Acuras, I don't remember right now off the top of my head, but like they say, the MDX maybe has it.
We did that car, but I don't remember.
Mhm.
We had that when it was winter, so we had the fans blowing.
Yeah, we had warm.
The whole time. Yeah, I like it.
This is a car that me and Melissa, we would like to have before we got the Jeep Grand Cherokee.
I know. Yeah, I remember you were talking about looking at pilots.
But we wanted to wait for the new version.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else stands out before we wrap this up?
No.
Okay.
I see everything. It looks like it has a nice sound system. We got tweeters up in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm liking it, Dave.
Cool. Greg, thank you for your insight. The sun's not even up yet. We're doing a
car review.
First impressions.
not bad. Yeah, I do like it. Very much so.
Greg, thank you. And this has been a first look by Greg and myself at the 2016 Honda Pilot.
Yes, thank you, Dave.